My name's Michael. I'm 23 and I've been in my tenancy for nearly 4 years now. I do performing in the theatre and I'm also a writer in poetry and scripts and sometimes prose as well. I've been doing that since I was performing since I was about 5 years old, writing properly since I was about 9 or 10, and it was growing up with my grandparents that sort of inspired me to write, because my gran was a published writer, and that's what helped sort of motivate me after she passed to keep on writing. It was quite hard. There was a lot of changes. It went from her passing when I was 12 to a month later my mum getting married to my sister's dad, and then us moving away from Glasgow. That was in the space of like 3 months, thereabouts. I really struggled a lot with my mental health and feeling like I didn't really belong. I'd constantly clashed in the home with my mum and my sister, and just things were tense all the time. It was like walking on eggshells and just not great. It was through my social worker I found out about Queen's Cross. I unfortunately ended up getting kicked out of the family home, and no word of a lie, if it wasn't for my social worker quickly intervening, I would have probably been seen on the streets, and there was no way I could have survived the streets without any help. At first it was all a bit different, but gradually I started to trust them, and I felt I could be more open about how I was feeling, what I needed help with, and they were all just so welcoming, and you felt safe. That was the main thing, you felt safe. It was all quite quick. At the time, I'd ended up in an abusive relationship with one of the other tenants, so if anything, I was wanting to be out of there as quick as possible, not because of them, but it was because of that person. They let me come and talk to them and gave me advice, as much advice as they could, really. There's only so much someone can do when you're in that kind of, spiral. And the only person who can really help you is yourself. You're the only one who can really get yourself out of there, but I don't think I would have been able to do it without them supporting me. They helped me with maintaining my tenancy, like making sure it was somewhat tidy and I was keeping on top of everything. They helped me with money management, sorting out my bills and things like that. They helped me when I had issues with neighbours and when my flat got broken into. And most importantly, they helped me and supported me when I came out as trans. It felt amazing. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was still living at home, I don't think. I would have probably stayed in the closet for a good few years. I can think more here. I'm not as disturbed as often as I was when I was living with my mum and my sister, or living back in Chip. I've got my own space to be creative, and it's good to have that again, like when I was younger. My main accomplishment would probably be something that's happening recently, actually, where I've wrote a play script, and it's getting table read for the first time, and hopefully it will soon be performed. Other things are also with my spoken words and poetry, being able to perform that at like different gigs. I've even performed at Mugstock, and I've performed in the Citizens Theatre in the Tron, which is, no everybody can say that. It's really cool. Mainly to move into a new flat soon, and hopefully branch out and get more animals, because I am a huge animal lover, and hopefully as well go forward with my career with either writing or performing or both.